back on this one right now. I think I see recency bias in the number on both sides. Utah State came out, played BYU a hell of a first half, but just as a plan, I mean, was it? I'm sorry, I think it was. I believe it was. They played Boise. I want to say. Oh no, I was right. BYU. Where's my mind thinking? Yeah, Utah State played BYU first half. It was tied up or something. It was very close. Looked like they were going to get a chance. I even got a chance to jump on BYU at a lower number. They came out the second half. The grown man came out in BYU and they spanked him right there. So I think it's a lot of bias. He putting the number down with Utah State, a team that's just bad overall. They're upside down by a lot over here. They're giving up 36 points a game and they're scoring 20 points a game. The offense nor the defense. Logan Bonner, he's not the guy right there. There's a lot going on that team right now, and they came out and just played a good half. I don't know, that might be the end of the beat to them. They're gonna be playing the Air Force team with no rest in between to get ready for the option. They already given up the run on defense. They're giving up 180. What's this? 166 yards on the ground and 226 in the air, which is not in the air. I'm not mad at, but sometimes it's easier to run on the team than to pass on them. So that's why you see the lower passing ratage. They're holding teams to 39% on third down, but on offense, they're only 30% on third down. So this is another one of my keys I was looking into on teams that's not really good on third down. That's not going to help you playing Air Force because they're going for it on fourth, all kinds of stuff. You need to have great possession skills and make those third downs in order to be able to beat Air Force, because if you keep letting them run that train on you, it'll just run you over in the end. So back on first quarter, Big Ragu special first quarter Air Force for sure. They've been coming out pretty much every game and marching down for a touchdown. Utah State, no time to study for the option, can't cover the run. That's on his way right away. Zeke Daniels and Roberts over there, that's the one who's really running up and down the field. So I think they're going to take advantage right there. But I do like it. I endorse the full game too, minus the 10. I think the number is short because the Air Force played the Navy last week. And I said it on the show, even though I was high on Air Force minus the points and all that kind of stuff. But I said, it could be some weird thing that when those two teams match up, Navy looked like a whole nother team out there. Like they're not going to do what they did but I was still a little turned off by Air Force. Still didn't show that tenacity to want to play or run that offense on people. I just don't see it. I don't know why, but they did pass a little more and catch a couple more passes. So Daniel's still doing good in the air. So I like them. I think they get the train back in motion. The Mountain West is a wreck. It's a wreck right now. So they got a clear chance, even with the one loss to Wyoming, to still be Mountain West champs. And it starts basically right here with Utah State, because BYU, that game didn't even really count for Utah State, and the Navy, that didn't really count for Air Force because it's not in the conference. But back to conference play, back to the basics. Air Force covers first quarter and full game.
Yeah. No argument from me on that one because, I've been back-to-back weeks with the first quarter action on Air Force. And I just had a weird feeling about that game last week too, because not out of respect, because it seems like when these academy schools play each other, they're always tie games no matter what. Even though Air Force, like last year, we had them, like we talked about how good they were last year too, and Utah State jumped up and surprised everybody with the first-year coach, getting capturing the Mountain West is, that's where you do it best, so better than anybody else. But the look I have here with this Air Force squad is, this 1-4 overall with Utah State, who's struggling defensively, and a little bit on the offensive side, obviously, not getting the W's put up on the board. But the more surprising thing to me would be, it's not going to be surprising, but Air Force, I think, is going to dominate the line of scrimmage, number one rushing attack in the nation. They kind of picked up where Army left off a couple years ago. They kind of slid into that spot. And they always had a quality program, but Army was always a little bit better on third downs. But Air Force is kind of, with that third-year starter, the quarterback, and Calhoun, the way he's got these guys coached up, it's not too often, like we said in the past, that these, they're going to have their guys for the duration, couple 2 years, and then turn it over. But you got a 3-year starter here. You got an offensive line that likes to control the line of scrimmage and time of possession. So, it's all Air Force for me. I think they win by margin too. So I hate to say like triple up on Air Force, but it's probably not a bad thing here. You get them.
Yeah, not a bad thing.
First half and full game, Air Force, baby. Let's go. Fly high.
Hey,